Hi, I'm Angel,
I'm Rashad.
and we've been married for 2.5 years. I moved to Atlanta, and Rashad was a drummer. I was brought in as a musician there. The first Sunday I came, the preacher that introduced us told Rashad to walk me to my car. And ever since that day, he literally walked me to my car. So, yeah, that's how we met. We started out as friends. So we literally became besties over years, just like musicians hanging out type of deal. We were always just go out, and I think over a period of 3 years maybe, we didn't really become romantic until after then. So I guess our first date is kind of hard to kind of pinpoint because we was just hanging out so much. And but what would you say our first date was?
We went to Houston's and then went to go see Pacific Rim. So technically that was
We can say that was our first date.
Yeah. I guess the fact always being by myself and then now being in a relationship with somebody, I think that was the toughest part. Trying to learn her ways and vice versa, her trying to learn my ways. I think that was just the toughest.
I think after that period of friendship, when we did go romantic, it wasn't like it was planned or anything. It kind of just happened. The question for me wasn't, is he the right person for me? The question for me was, can I live my life without this guy in it? That was the easiest answer. So that's how I knew.
So Rashad, how did you know you wanted to marry Angel?
What, that was how she told me she wanted me to marry?
Are you kidding me?
I knew it was time. Being with different people and relationship wasn't working out. And then when you finally find somebody that has a lot in common, what you like to do, and you have fun with them, it was just time. And I wasn't, getting too younger, so.
Rashad is just a sweet person in general. So he does a lot of nice things on a constant basis. Like every morning he cooks my breakfast. He runs my bath order at night. Like he's just that type of person. So he's always romantic. Like
felt a little nervous, excitement. Yeah, just those two things, and then taking her to where we had our first date at. Felt kind of, the butterflies kicking in, didn't know, how she was gonna react. So took her to the first date. Actually sat in the same booth. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Same booth. It was empty because they were just about to close. Got down on one knee. Asked her to marry me. Waitress tripped over me. Yeah. Here we are. So
weddings are one of your biggest nightmares. It can be one of your greatest joys as well, but it's also a huge nightmare. It's kind of like a huge party that everybody wants to come to. So planning for it is definitely a challenge. The money, the expense, just everything that comes along as far as the organization of it. The joys of it is definitely like the day when it comes, walking down the aisle, and it's like it's all worth it. It's paid off, and it turns out how you planned it, which we had a lot of challenges. You wouldn't believe the morning of our wedding, the things we went through. Oh man, like we left our marriage certificate, and we had, thank God, his best man was a captain on the force, so he got in his car and was flying like 200 miles an hour to get it. We just had a lot of stuff going on that morning behind the scenes, so trying not to be stressed out, but technically stressed out trying to get a cake, and it was just a lot going on. But everything worked out, and I'm grateful for that.
And actually my best man told me to calm down. Because I was too excited. I think I was about to run down, but yeah, he had to whisper in my ear and tell me to calm down. So
for us, we lived together before marriage, so the transition was actually pretty stress-free. because we had overcome a lot of the things that happen when you live with someone. You know, we're completely different people. So when you put two completely different people in the same house, you see all their colors, and you know, figure out the things that you need to work on and how you compromise. So we did actually a lot of that before marriage.
You know, I had to work on, you know, my communication, because like I said, you know, I can you know, shut down in a minute, but you know, some things I have to talk. So learning that first year, you know, we had to
I think we started that before the first year, though.
Yeah. Still working on it to today, but yeah.
Don't rush into it. Like, try to find a foundation. Get to know the person for who they are and not what you think they are. And take your time, because rushing into anything, if you don't know what you're going into, it's the same thing with anything in life. Like, don't rush into it. Take your time. Figure out if this is the right person for you to be with, because sometimes people go in with the wrong ideas of what they want.
With us, teamwork, like we do everything together. Like you say, if you see her, you see me. If you see me, you see her. So I know those two things makes our marriage work. You
have to figure out who's strong at what and who's weak at what. Like, I think that's the perfect duo. Only because you can't have two strong-head people. You can't have two stubborn people. Like, you're just going to always, you know, click and bump heads. But when you figure out what you're good at and what the other person is good at, and, like, you back off and mix.
She doesn't know her way around town. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So, yeah, like, she can't remember things. Her talk, like when, you know, she got that South Georgia talk. She clumsy. That's it. That clumsy. Yeah.
You cannot have a strong marriage without God in it. Like, it's already hard. Marriage is hard. Marriage is hard. Marriage is hard work. I'm gonna say that again. Marriage is hard work. So it's already hard. So without God makes it extremely, like, difficult, you know? So having God actually makes it easier, just like He makes life easier, you know?
So we have date night religiously every Friday night.
Yes.
What did y'all do this last Friday night?
We watched TV. And we chilled in bed.
And ate churches.
And
ice cream.
And ice cream. Yeah, I mean, because having busy schedules, you can always forget that quality time. And so how we met was through friends, through dating, through hanging out. So you have to continue that. I mean, if you lose that, you're going to be too busy for each other. And then when kids come in the picture and dogs and whatever you have going on, you're just going to lose that relationship, that QT time, you know.
Everybody knows.
Everybody.
Friday.
Don't call Angel and Rashad on Friday night. Don't do it.
Well, I want to see us. We're doing good right now, but I want us to be, as my owner of my job says, I want to go to that next level. Having kids, better financially, better spiritually, new house, and just take that next step to that next level. I think we're on the way there.
He's a mocker. He's a huge mocker. And I say a mocker because he can mock any person he come in contact with. He might be the quietest person in the room, but trust and believe this guy is watching every single thing you do. Every movement, every body language, every mechanism. He is watching. Give him 5 seconds, he can get up and do you. Oh, God, he's hilarious. Like, he's so hilarious. Like, he's such a jokester. He's a mockster, but he can mock anybody.
So, if you go to her, like, Instagram or something, like, when she do her videos, it's the first thing she say, "Hi, guys!" So, she did her movie, her 24-hour movie, so when she did it, so I got, like, her little... So she's like, "Hi guys, we're gonna build a house of cards. Yes, in 8 seconds. We're gonna do this." Yeah. So if you go to her page and you find that, that's the first thing you gonna say, "Hi guys."
If you're going through something, and you know, sometimes if you're single or you're just boyfriend girlfriend, they do something, you'll let it go, you'll dump them, so singles sometimes have that mindset, but in a marriage, it's a lot harder and it's a lot more concrete, and so some stuff you can't just like say I'm done with or I'm stop dating you. It's not that simple. So having married people around us and you see that we all have issues. Nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. Look, we have our arguments like seriously like anybody else. So you know, having other people around you and you seeing we're not the only one with issues. Like everyone has something they deal with. I've learned Rashad's a genuinely sweet person, and you know, I've learned how to be less selfish because I am very selfish. And I say that because we're both an only child, and so I've grown up with having my own this, my own that. You know, like I don't need you. I can do it on my own. I'm just that type person. I'm dependent, I'm selfish, and I mean, he's taught me to be very easygoing and less like, you know, like I share now. I used to share.
I don't know, she's helped me financially. Coming into this, I wasn't good with money. So being with her, she's helped me, you know, get a budget and stay on budget, and it's hard sometimes, but you know, that's if we want to get to that next level, I have to adhere to those things. So I mean, I appreciate her for that, because I was heading down that. So
I'm Angel.
I'm Rashad.
And we've been married for
2.5 years.
Can we do that together?
Oh, 2.5.
No. I'm Angel.
I'm Rashad.
And we've been married for 2.5
years.
Kiss me. That was not cute.
I know.
We need something more than that.
More?
Or kids.
Rated R.
That's that I kind of like what I look like.
He's very emotional when it comes to basketball, and if it's on TV, oh man, sight to see. I mean, he's like, hey! Come on, man. Hi guys. Okay, so we're gonna try to do this 3-minute makeup challenge.